stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And Duran slams it in.
Moving well. Duran working in the two-man game.
Good on the three-point shot. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Shibwe. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. For Houston, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Good on both. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Thompson outside. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 9.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
And finished off by Paul.
And nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
From deep, Brunson. And another 3 for Houston.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguardable.
Here's Maxey. Rebound by Williams. Houston leading by 14. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so here is Houston. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, I love the confidence off the catch, not giving the defense any time to react.
Here's Brunson. Some solid D from Paul.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for Houston.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Maxey outside. Shibwe with the rebound. Houston leading by 15. Thompson for the triple. Ogden with the rebound. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Miller. And so it's Houston, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes fired into the bottom of the bucket. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so here's Portland, down by 15. It's Miller on the wing. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ball outside. A 3 ball. And R.J. Barrett gets the 3. Barrett's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Shoots, and he hits the jumper for 2. Curry's got 13.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pushing it up. There's Williams. Nice D from Barrett. Portland trails by 13. The shot's good from Paul.
No surprise there from Paul. He's been doing that for 2 decades.
Here's Curry. Diving in. And he strikes it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Towns. Misses the 3. Houston leading by 9. Now here's Curry, defended by Paul. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Portland. The drive by Williamson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
Out to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity.
What a defensive force. The MC's in cut at the rim and denies him the bucket.
Houston making a switch here. 43 seconds left to play in the third. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Houston making a switch.
Second team foul.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Kirilenko, and he dunks it down.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Outside Curry. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, I don't know what's scary. Zion setting the screen or him coming off the screen.
It's Curry outside. And it's Mourning with the rebound. From deep, Williams. And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
All right, let's get on the court. Come on, it's loud up here.
Here's Brunson. They set the pick. A 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Portland needs to get off a shot. And Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Over in the corner goes Sumu. Doesn't go for it. Portland trails by 5. Curry with it. Duran picks him up. Here's Johnson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Off target from outside. And here's Portland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Stolen by Thompson. Now Brunson puts up a three. Brunson drops it in from the yard. Wow! Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Brunson outside. Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. Mitchell hits down the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
The response triple answers back.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Curry. Oh, what a finish.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Releases. He puts in the chain.
Well, they really needed a bucket, and he was just determined to make that happen for them.
Curry can't get it to go. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the line.
17 points was their biggest margin. A deep three. And good. From way outside, it's in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Portland foul. Klay Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
Taking 2 shots.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
And so Curry will bring it up for Houston. The three doesn't go. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 8. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Oh, that was something
Are
else.
you kidding me?
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Guys, what do you think?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
So we see Houston taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win.